Seychelles, Indian Ocean. Seychelles is an island paradise, a dream destination for those who crave pristine beaches and crystal clear waters. This group of islands, located in the Indian Ocean, is often referred to as nature's best-kept secret. With its unique granite boulders, white sand beaches, and lush forests, it's hard to imagine this place disappearing. Unfortunately, rising sea levels and severe coastal erosion are threatening its existence. The island's coral reefs, which support an incredible array of marine life, are also at risk of bleaching due to warmer ocean temperatures. Experts predict that in just 50 to 100 years, the very islands we now cherish could be submerged beneath the sea. It's a sobering reminder that paradise is fragile. Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. The snow-capped peak of Mount Kilimanjaro is one of Africa's most iconic landmarks. Towering over Tanzania, Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in Africa, and it has captivated climbers, trekkers, and adventurers from around the world. But in the last century, its glaciers have been melting at an alarming rate. Since 1912, Kilimanjaro has lost 85% of its ice cover, and scientists warn that the remaining glaciers could disappear completely within the next few decades. This isn't just a blow to the mountain's beauty, it could have profound effects on local ecosystems and water supplies. If you want to experience Kilimanjaro's glaciers, you may want to hurry. It may not look the same in the near future. Mirador Basin and Tikal National Park, Guatemala. Deep in the heart of the Guatemalan jungle lies Tikal, one of the most remarkable ancient Mayan cities ever discovered. The towering pyramids and sprawling plazas are surrounded by dense rainforests, a testament to the ingenuity of the Mayan civilization. But this cultural and historical treasure is under threat. The Mirador Basin, which includes Tikal, is rapidly being destroyed by illegal logging and the ongoing deforestation of the rainforest. The rich biodiversity of the area is being decimated, and the ancient structures are increasingly vulnerable to damage. Climate change, with its unpredictable weather patterns, also adds to the devastation. This site, which once stood as a symbol of an advanced civilization, may soon be lost forever if immediate action isn't taken. Sundarbans, India and Bangladesh. The Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest, is home to the Bengal tiger, one of the most elusive and endangered species on the planet. Stretching across both India and Bangladesh, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a vital ecosystem for countless species of animals, birds, and marine life. But climate change is threatening its existence. Rising sea levels and increasing saltwater intrusion are eroding the delicate mangrove trees, and pollution is poisoning the waters. To make matters worse, human activity, including deforestation and overfishing, is also contributing to the degradation of this invaluable landscape. The Sundarbans could vanish in the coming decades, taking with it an entire ecosystem that supports life in the region. Patagonia, Argentina. Patagonia is a land of dramatic landscapes, snow-capped mountains, crystal clear lakes, and massive glaciers that make it a dream destination for nature lovers. But this region is also highly vulnerable to the effects of climate change. The world-famous Perito Moreno Glacier, which has long been a symbol of Patagonia's frozen beauty, is retreating rapidly due to rising temperatures. The region's rivers and lakes are drying up, and the flora and fauna that once thrived here are under threat. If the current trends continue, Patagonia may no longer be the wild paradise it once was. It's a wake-up call that our planet's most beautiful places are not immune to the changing climate. Sahara de la Sierra, Spain. Nestled in the mountains of southern Spain, Sahara de la Sierra is a picturesque village that seems almost frozen in time. With its whitewashed houses, narrow cobblestone streets, and stunning views of the surrounding hills. It's a place that feels magical. But like many regions around the world, Sahara is experiencing the devastating effects of climate change. Droughts have become more frequent, and the once lush landscape is drying up. The rivers that once flowed through the area are dwindling, and the flora and fauna that depend on these ecosystems are disappearing. Sahara's charm could be lost forever if the current climate trends continue. The Outer Banks, North Carolina, USA. The Outer Banks in North Carolina is a place of immense beauty with sandy beaches, towering dunes, and lighthouses that have stood for centuries. But these barrier islands are facing an existential crisis. Rising sea levels and coastal erosion are threatening the very existence of these iconic islands. The famous Cape Hatteras lighthouse, which has guided sailors for generations, could soon be swallowed by the sea. With every passing year, the shoreline erodes a little more, and the future of the Outer Banks is uncertain. It's a stark reminder of the impact of climate change on our coasts, where nature and human history collide. Madagascar's rainforest. Madagascar is home to some of the most unique and diverse ecosystems on Earth, with species found nowhere else in the world. Its rainforests, teeming with life, are a treasure trove of biodiversity. But the forests of Madagascar are rapidly disappearing. Illegal logging, deforestation for agriculture, and habitat destruction are taking a toll on the island's flora and fauna. Scientists predict that in just 35 years, much of Madagascar's rainforest could be gone. The loss of these forests would not only be devastating for the species that call them home, but for the entire planet's biodiversity. The clock is ticking, and if something isn't done soon, we may lose Madagascar's rainforest forever. Glacier National Park, Montana, USA. Glacier National Park is a majestic wilderness of towering peaks, crystal clear lakes, and of course, glaciers. But these glaciers are disappearing at an alarming rate. Since 1850, the park has lost over 80% of its glaciers, and scientists predict that in just 15 years, there may be no glaciers left at all. The effects of climate change are making it harder for these frozen giants to survive. As the glaciers melt, the ecosystems that rely on them are being impacted, and the landscape is forever changing. Glacier National Park is a symbol of our planet's fragility, and if we don't act now, it may be a part of history rather than the breathtaking destination it is today. Venice, Italy. Venice, with its iconic canals, historic architecture, and romantic ambiance, is one of the most beloved cities in the world. But Venice is sinking, literally. The city has been gradually sinking for centuries, and rising sea levels are making the problem even worse. Flooding, which was once a rare event, has become more frequent and severe in recent years. Venice could eventually disappear beneath the waves if immediate action isn't taken to combat rising waters and protect the city's infrastructure. The city's charm and beauty are undeniable, but its future hangs in the balance, and time is running out. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu, the ancient Incan city high in the Peruvian Andes, is one of the most extraordinary archaeological sites in the world. Its mysterious beauty and historical significance have drawn millions of visitors. However, this treasure is under threat. The increasing number of tourists, combined with the natural wear and tear from the elements, is taking its toll on the site. Landslides, earthquakes, and even human activity are damaging the ruins. If these trends continue, the site could be irreparably damaged. The legacy of the Inca civilization is at risk, and it's up to us to preserve it for future generations. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.